What is up, you guys? So I had no idea I can record video on my laptop, so I'm making this video using my laptop today. Um, Everything, apparently the batteries are still dead from this weekend, so I'm charging them right now as we speak. But I wanted to make a quick video on how to utilize the OMG Blaster and the direction for a nice facial, a nice face treatment, especially those who are suffering from sinuses. I suffer from sinuses for whatever reason. I'm not sure if it's the coffee that is affecting my sinus. It could possibly be. I don't know. I'm still trying to play around with anything, with whatever it is that I'm ingesting. But anyhow, it's not talking about sinuses, but I wanted to show you guys how to utilize the OMG Blaster. Okay, I'm hoping everybody has their face clean at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over the attachments here. So we're first going to utilize the Invigorating tool. Okay, so with using the Invigorating tool, you can just spray a little bit of oil, Ashley's oil. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to start in circular motions just like that, and I'm going to move upward. So I am, as you can see, I'm just in circular motions following my cheekbone. Okay, going upwards. We are going upwards. Okay, just like that. And we're gonna scrub a little bit here in the nasal, by the nasal, here by the nose, okay, by the nostril, right in here, okay, in circular motions. Okay, if you want to lift up the tool, right, if you want to lift it, that's cool too. But I'm so used to not lifting like my hands. If I'm treating somebody, I try not to, you know, I try to stay in contact, right? We stay in contact with the body. So here we go. So circular motions, going up, going up, going up, going up, and right by the jaw. Yeah, take it right in the chin area here, going up. And then if you want to start on the forehead here, we're going to go in circular motions, just like that. In circular motions. I'm actually looking at myself in the mirror. Sometimes the video can, play tricks on you, right? There you go. As you can see, I am stimulating blood flow to the area. Just like that. I find that doing these treatments on my face alleviates the facial tension, right? Because for those that are very animated like myself, I use my face a lot for expression, right? We can build tension in our facial muscles, and that in long term, if we don't address those facial muscles, that tension can constrict areas in your face, right? The sinus cavity, the blood capillaries, right? All that blood circulation to the face can be obstructed. So you want to make sure you address your face. If you want to, you don't have to do this every day. If you don't want to, you could do it once, twice a week. But there are people like myself that have made it part of their daily routine, right? Just 2 minutes a day, 3 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be a project. It's meant to be easy. It's just like brushing your teeth. Just leave the attachments, right? Just leave your OMG where you can have easy access to it so you can do your treatments on a daily basis, okay? But if you give yourself a really good treatment once a week, depending on everybody's different, if that works for you, that's cool too, right? Whatever works. This is whatever works. There's no rules to body work, okay? And then we'll go if you still have some oil on your wand, that's great. If not, go ahead and apply some more. So I'm going in circular motions, following my jaw, right? Following my cheekbone here. And you can see the blood flow. Blood flow here is what we're looking for, okay? It's what feeds our skin, keeps us looking young, gives us a youthful glow. Okay, just like that, go upwards, go upwards. Doesn't matter what direction you're going at. Well, because I'm going upwards, I like to go up circular motions. I don't really like to work downwards. I like to follow the lymph, right? The lymph flow, right? So once we kind of go up like this, technically at the end of our treatment, I'll show you guys at the end, we want to flush downwards, right? We want to help the brain, right? The face, all this blood flow with lymph move down so it can so it can efficiently get rid of any waste or anything that's collecting within the fascial layers, right? In our face and in our head, right? Remember, the head, the cranial, all of that wonderful structures in this area has fascial layers, right? We learn about it in Ashley's book. You have the dura mater, right? You have the pia mater, the arachnoid mater, right? So the dura mater is the outside covering, okay? The arachnoid is the middle layer, and then the pia is what covers the brain. And now they just discovered a fourth meningeal layer, right, in the brain, and it's called the subarachnoid lymphatic membrane. So that's the fourth layer that they just discovered, and that's just beneath, like the name, subarachnoid, below the arachnoid, the fascial layer, right? So you want to make sure you're helping your body efficiently get rid of any toxins and waste that may collect within the fascial tissue. So not only are we feeding our body, but we're also efficiently helping the body get rid of any waste byproducts. Because our cells do poop, so the body has to be able to get rid of the waste. So I like to compare the body to a fish tank, right? You can't just run a fish tank without a canister filter, right? You need a filtration system. So all that little poop from the fish, right? That's how I like to compare the body. All the little poop from the fish can efficiently get converted into, efficiently get rid of it in the aquarium. So it's really, really cool for those who are just like me, who have an aquarium system. Is really cool how all that functions. But our bodies are just the same, just the way everything it works symbiotically together. Okay, so that's my spiel about the aquarium. But here we are. So we want to always work up, and then at the end we want to flush downwards. So we want to give that face that nice lift, right, by going upwards. Okay, so since we have already invigorated here, and then here we want to go across and down, across and down. So just to show you guys right here, cross and down, cross and down. And if you want, you can just kind of go downward like this with your invigorating tool. Okay, so if you want to start here, go down and across if you want. Okay, but all of that we can do that at the end. Okay, so now I'm going to switch my attachment, and I'm going to use the one claw tool to further stimulate more blood flow. So if you want to start on the forehead, you can. I also, because I'm so animated, I have a tendency to do this, right? To frown when I'm very focused on something. And I kind of like to, you can see the number 11s kind of come through there from time to time, but my awesome OMG keeps it at bay. So as you can see, I'm using the 2 prongs here. You can use the 2 prongs, or you can use the entire claw. But I like to use the 2 prongs here to address my number 11s, as you can see right there. Okay, just like that. Bring some blood flow. Activate my sinuses while I'm at it, right? These are awesome tension points right here, right below. We'll address that with the nugget. But here you go. So go. You can use the 2 prongs, or you can use the entire claw. Whatever feels good to you, right? No rules here. Whatever helps us stimulate blood flow. Just like that. And then we can go right across our cheekbones here. And we're basically just doing a sweep. I like to call it a sweep, right? We're just doing a sweep here, getting some blood flow. Don't focus on one area too long, right? Especially if you want to maintain the volume on your face and your cheeks, especially, right? You don't want to overwork that area. So we're just kind of sweeping right through here. Help define your jaw right here. And if you want to address your neck, you can too. Bring this down to your neck area. Right? And if you need to reapply oil, you can go ahead and apply the oil. But I have sufficient amount of oil from when I applied some of my invigorating tool. So we have a lot of muscle here. We have the platysma. Okay, the platysma is the muscle that fans out. And then you have the SCM here that turns your neck from side to side. Is that nice water muscle there that likes to pop out? Okay, so we have a tendency of holding a lot of tension in there. And then we are suboccipitals and then all the little intrinsic muscles in the back of the neck. You can address that too if you wanted to, okay? And then all of the platysma attaches right to the chin here. Okay, we also have lymph nodes in this area as well. Okay, we're also stimulating those because they are housed within the fascia, right? Blood flow, blood flow, blood flow. That's what they want. That's what our body wants blood flow. Okay, and if you want to start here, or you could start here, you can. Okay, there's no right or wrong here. Okay. But if you like to work everything in unison, then that's completely up to you. You can do that. So if you start here, and then if you want to go on the other side and start there, that's cool. Or if you want to start here, and then on the other side, start here, that's cool too. That's fine. Just work in that upward motion here. Okay, just like that. And then if you want, there you go, you can kind of work downwards here, right? The thing is you want to stimulate the blood, you want to release that tension in the face. Okay. And if you want to come back up here and get this more attention, you can. If you want to work into the scalp, you can. This feels amazing. Can you imagine all the tension that we have a tendency of storing in the temporalis right here in this area, right? If you open and close your mouth, you activate the temporalis muscle, right? And look at the muscles on my neck, right? All this is all connected. Fascia is connected 100% from head to toe. Okay, so here we go, working the temporalis, helping release that tension right in there. Okay, if you even want to work in the ear, you totally can work into the ear here, right? Because the ear attaches right here, and we have lymph nodes as well here that are stored here that would appreciate some of that blood flow. Okay, so be very creative here. Be creative with your treatments. This is what I love about fasciablasting. There is no rules to fasciablasting. It's all about being creative. Just stimulate blood as much as you can, stimulate all the blood flow. So once you've done with that and you're ready to move on to the bunny ears. So the bunny ears, I actually use those to work inside my jaw, work the pterygoids, because I have a tendency from time to time, sometimes, because of the tension and stuff like that. And maybe at night, maybe I don't know. But sometimes what happens is, sometimes my jaw is a little sore and a little tight. So I would work the pterygoids inside my mouth. But we're not doing that today we're working on the outside of our face. So anywhere where you want to fine tune your facial treatment here. So like myself, I like to smile a lot, right? I'm very animated again. So I like to address the smile lines here, okay? The good old bunny ears. Um, you just work on that area there, continue to bring blood flow into that area, right? And the tool is very, very gentle, has the rounded tips to it. If you want to work on your lips, you can too. There are a lot of sensory receptors in the lips, a lot of receptors, period. So it's very important to stimulate the lips. They're very delicate, they're very gentle, but yet very connected to our external world, right? That's pretty much our entire body, but our lips are just sometimes something that we really don't pay any mind to. We just kind of throw lipstick, lip gloss, and call it a day, or chapstick, and just call it a day. But you want to um, definitely do some manual stimulation to those lips, bring that blood flow. It gives you that temporary plump of the lips as well, right? So yeah, totally, it has its benefits to work on your lips. So here I am back onto the other side here of my smile lines, right? And work around the nose here. And we have some incredible points right here to help open up the sinuses. You can use this. You can use the bunny ears to help further stimulate those points. And then we have a few here as well. You can go back and forth here. So under the eye is very delicate. You don't want to pull or be rough in this area, just enough to stimulate blood flow in this area. You can go very, very gentle. This tool is very gentle to allow us to stimulate here. But again, we also have sinus points here to help open up that area, bring some blood flow, right? Okay, and if you want, you can also work if you have some wrinkles here, aka crow's feet, right? You can work in that area. You can also work right underneath the eyebrow here, right? You work right underneath here. We also have another point there that helps open up the sinuses, helps stimulate that, okay? And the point here is like right here. It's like a little groove. So if you use one of your the ends here of the bunny ears, you'll fall right into it. And just circular motions, just gently circular motions, a nice acupressure point here for the sinuses or headaches or anything of that nature that you may feel tense. You just use your bunny ears here to open up that area. Okay, and then you work right across the eyebrow here. We have another point right above, right below and above the eyebrow here, right above here and right below here. Okay, and just work right across. Can you work your eyelid? Absolutely. I have eyeliner on, but we can totally work across the eyelid. The bunny ears are gentle enough to work right here. So there is no rules to blood flow. Get all the blood flow you need in this area here. You go just nice and gentle, okay? And then you can work right above to address the little fine lines like myself, right? You see those lines there? And you can address those lines. I like to go up and down, or you can go cross fiber, just like this. Okay, cross fiber, just like that, just like that. And you can go slower if you want, just like that. Or you can go fast. Whatever feels good to you. Okay. For those starting, I know this area could be a little tender. So if you want to go soft and light, that's cool too. As long as we get some blood flow, and you'll get used to it over time. The more you do it, your fascia, your connective tissue, your skin, all those receptors get used to it, right? You're building tolerance, right? It just becomes a habit over time that, your body becomes receptive to it. Okay, and if you want, you repeat on the other side, right? Gentle motions, crow's feet. Okay, gentle around the eye here. And target that sinus point. Nice small circles. Okay. And so this is the bunny ears. This is more for fine lines. Okay. And it could be utilized for anything you want to be creative, you know, creative with. You know, if you have a little bit of pain around the ear here, you can use that to gently massage and stimulate some blood flow. Or for whatever reason you have some tension in your jaw and your, you know, temporomandibular joint here, you can press on it with the bunny ears right in this area. Or if you're having some tension in the SCM, you can totally use the bunny ears to address that muscle there. Or the occipitals right here um, behind the, like in like by the skull area. Those are the suboccipitals behind the head. You can use your bunny ears to kind of press and just take deep breaths and just feel that tension melt. You can use your bunny ears for that. It feels amazing. So there's no, again, right or wrong on how to use the tools. If you want to work on your clavicle with your bunny ears, you can. You can use it on the other side too. Whatever you want, be creative, all right? So then once we've addressed our fine lines, we can then move over to the nugget, all right? So we just clip that in place, twist it, and then we can work on other areas. So if you want to use your nugget for the sinus points that we just did, you could totally use it for those sinus points, okay? And you can just gently press here, or if you want to go in circles, you can. Just like that. Just like that. And then the other side. Just like that. Just like that. And if you want to go here, and this other sinus point. So these grooves, you kind of fall into it. So if you want to use your fingers, like there's these little grooves that your finger falls right into. So right here, okay? So you just find that with your nugget and it falls right in, right there. And if you could stimulate there, if you feel a couple of crunchies in there, you can just use your nugget to kind of bring blood flow and let that melt in that area. Again, we're not breaking anything. Fascia is a very resilient tissue. It's as strong as steel. So we are not breaking anything. We're just, we're just giving it a different feedback and we're just allowing it to relax and melt, okay, into what we're doing. So we're not breaking anything. And that goes for anywhere in the body, okay? We're not breaking anything. So the same side here, you just let that nugget fall into the sinus groove and just circles, right? Stimulate in circles if you like. If not, you can hold it here and just breathe. Don't forget to breathe. There you go. And circles, circles, circles. Okay, if you want to work in your TMJ, you can, right? You can open your mouth and close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Just to get into that TMJ there. And then on the other side as well, you can do the same thing here. And close, open, close, open, close, and open, and close. You can do that as long as you want. 5, 6, 7, 8 times, doesn't matter, as long as it feels good to you. And if you feel that it's relieved the tension, that's wonderful. You can move on to the next thing. So we're gonna go and stimulate the sinus right here. We have another sinus. And again, it kind of, the sinus groove just kind of, the nugget just kind of falls into place. And you can use circular motions here. That feels so good. Or you can hold it in place. Take deep breaths. Take deep breaths. Okay, and then you can go on the other side, right? We're gonna go here on this other side here. Find the groove, there we are. And circles. Ooh, that feels so good. I'm so relaxed now. There you go. There you go. And relax and let go. And then find the other. We have another sinus groove here, right here. So it's right above the eyebrow. You'll be able to feel it. And it falls right in. Here you go. Circle, 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 circle. Circular motions just to stimulate it. Beautiful. And then find it on the other side, right above the eyebrow groove here. There we go. Right there. There it goes. Circle, 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 circle. Or hold it in place, just like this. And relax. Last but not least, our gua sha tool. So with our gua sha, we are flushing at this time, okay? So what we're doing is we're just moving out all the blood flow that we brought to the superficial layers of your fascia, right, in your facial fascia, and we're gonna move the blood along, all right? So our body can efficiently get rid of any waste or any byproducts that may have collected within the tissues, right? So this side, I like to kind of start on my forehead because now we're gonna be moving down. So here we go. So we're gonna go across, down, across, down, across, down, across, down. So you do that about 5 times, right? And then I like to go across, up, and down, okay? Across, up, and down. Across, up, and down. Across, up, and down. Some people like to take it behind their ear, which you can too as well. Again, there's no right or wrong. Okay, we are helping the lymph flow here, okay? And down, we're helping the blood and lymph flow so our bodies can efficiently get rid of the byproducts, okay? And then on the other side, you could do that 5 times, right? 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then across, 1, and down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, if you want, you can go behind the ear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and same thing here, doing it at the bottom here of the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you like the cooling factor, you can also put it in your refrigerator, your gua sha tool, so you can end with a nice cold treatment. But I like to keep the heat going to just get everything moving since we stimulated a lot of blood flow. But if for whatever reason, you wanted to put it in your fridge and you want a nice chill factor to it, you can do that too. Okay, and then last but not least, I like to end my treatment with a little bit of Ashley's After Blaster cream. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of that cream. So again, I'm just gonna follow the same direction. I'm just gonna go downward here just to get my body to efficiently move any wastes or any yucky stuff that may have collected within my fascial, the connective tissue of my face, your fascia, right? and same here. So we're following the same direction. So let me do that one more time. So you're gonna put your cream on and you're gonna go right across here in your forehead, right across here. Okay, just do a nice little sweep. Okay, and then from your nose across, going upwards, just like this, and down. Up and down. So here, up and down. Okay, up and down. So usually it's just kind of these two fingers here, up and down. Okay, same thing on the other side, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, same thing with your chin, up and down, up and down, up and down. One more time here, and down. And then just flush, flush, flush. And flush. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, and there you go. There you are, voila! You gave yourself a beautiful, rejuvenating, invigorating fascia facial. There you go, fascia facial. That sounds awesome. So there you go. So easy peasy, nothing to it. You can make it part of your daily routine. Again, just leave your tools out like you're gonna brush your teeth and just, let the OMG be available to you. If you put it in front of you, you'll use it. So don't store it in your cabinet, because if you don't see it, right, out of sight, out of mind. So make sure you leave your tools right in front of you so you're ready to pick it up and use it. So if anybody has any questions, or if there's another video you guys want me to make for you, please let me know in the comments below. I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Stay beautiful, my friends. Bye.